Because after 7.5 years, we finally have Will on here, who, if you've been listening the whole time, you will remember from the first 2 seasons where we're like, Will's gonna join us any day. So, we finally got him. 2025.
Oops. Better late than pregnant.
Hey, get in here. Dallas is about to start.
Welcome to the Ewing Barbecue, where we talk about Dallas and other things. My name is Mary.
I'm Sarah.
Josh here.
I'm Brad. And
I'm Melanie. And this is...
Will.
This is Will, finally.
Were your emails getting lost for six years?
I was in the sanitarium.
You locked yourself
seriously,
in
guys,
there.
I've been on here for like
really bad signal.
5 minutes, and I already like it.
Was your roommate's name Edgar?
No, sadly not.
No. Okay.
Okay, quick shout out to our Patreon members: Brendan Phillick, Captain America, Carrie Carver, Rob Summers, Amy Hara, Anita Wren, Corey Springhorn, Eric Christensen, Dr. Cindy Corliss, Jason Carter, Jennifer Blake, Jennifer Incognito Indelicado, Carl Reinsch, Laura Bernheim, Michael Young, Richard Lundberg, Kristen Carlano, and Marie Johnson. Thank you, everybody.
Yay! Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Is that a couple more names? I have a couple of those
Am I the only
names
one
sounded new.
tonight?
They were in a different order.
Cheers, big ears.
Yes. Ding,
Cheers.
What are you all drinking tonight?
Pinot Grigio. But
Vodka ginger ale.
Nice.
Well,
Drinking a Bordeaux.
And I've got tea. Tea as well.
You love your
Bordeaux
tea.
out of a
I love
Beetlejuice
tea.
glass. You do love tea.
I have my J.R. Ewing bourbon off the side here.
I feel like we should acknowledge the long break that we've been on that was unintentional.
All right.
Real quick, in the interest of keeping things going, though, one great memory from the Southwark experience 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's a good one.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
2.5 weeks ago.
Was it only 2.5 weeks ago?
What was your favorite one favorite story?
I think seeing Linda Gray again, seeing Sue Ellen. Because when Carrie, and you guys introduced me to Carrie Carver, who is so lovely. And she had the old, I think it was a People magazine cover from like 1982.
Yeah.
And we queued up to see Linda. And of course, I'd had a few lemonades by then. So I was a bit wacky, shall we say. And the first thing she said to me was, I've met you before. And I went, yep, you have. And I sort of just stole Carrie's $50 autograph thing by just talking to Linda for about 10 minutes. And of course, Michelle Lee coming in the day before. She'd just come back from fishing. I think all she caught was the cold, and then trying to steal our pizza.
I
Bless
offered
her.
her a breadstick. She took the breadstick.
She was just so lovely. And of course, then Joan Van Art coming out of the car park in her dressing gown after her
I said one story.
meeting a
Josh.
drug dealer.
Oh,
It's all very bizarre.
I ran into Joan Van Arco to the bathroom. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
It
right
was
after I had
bizarre.
to turn her around out of the men's bathroom as she was walking into the men's bathroom.
She was not very well. And Kendall was a bundle of nerves the entire time. Danone Simpson. Jesus Christ, she's a bundle of nerves, that woman. Bundle of nerves.
So sweet, though.
Anyway,
They're all so sweet, but I love
It's really hard to
I'm a damn bundle of nerves,
pin
man. I get it.
pin
yeah,
down
me too,
one
actually.
specific, but I actually had a better experience with Janine Turner. Was wonderful. I just
I'm really pretty.
really connected. And Amy Stock was amazing.
Very
as
sweet.
Amy
well.
Stock is really cool.
Yeah,
She's really nice.
I think it was great seeing us all represented. Next time we're going to have to send some good old boys to drag Melanie along, but
Right.
Yeah.
I think just the way we were able to divide and really be well represented there with the coverage and the meeting people and just the tag team approach that we all took as a group was just a wonderful experience.
Will and I were standing there. We saw Janine Turner walk by a few times, and we were both like, "Who is that? That's got to be somebody." And I'd forgotten that she was going to be there. And she looks different. She's gorgeous, but she looks different than she did on Northern Exposure, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyway, finally, when I was looking at my phone at the guest list, I was like, after 6 hours of wondering who this woman was that had been wandering around, I was like, hey, Will, this is who that is. Oh, yeah, we knew that she was going to be there, but yeah.
And she was definitely like
I know her
a
from
star. You could tell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we ended up on the dance floor at the barbecue, and she's just really a wonderful person.
Mm-hmm.
But I
remember her from that Lifetime show, Strong Medicine. That's where I know her from.
Okay.
She played a doctor for many years.
And she was on General Hospital after she left Dallas.
Yeah. But I recognized her when I first saw her in the Dallas episode. I was like, oh my God, that's young Janine Turner. Okay.
Yeah.
I was joking that because Susan Howard was unable to attend and they had a fake Donna during the Dallas Newlywed Game, it turns out that fake Jan from the Brady Bunch, Jerry Rochelle, was actually there that weekend.
Oh.
Because her partner is a man named Calvin Spiker, who was the Jenny Lee Harrison's publicist or
interesting.
Which iteration of the Brady Bunch was she on that the real Jan was not?
She was the Variety Hour,
Variety show, yeah.
Which I don't think is even available to watch, is it?
You can't find it anywhere. I've seen it randomly one episode here or there on TV Land 20 years ago. But
you can see clips on YouTube if you look, but not full episodes.
Right.
I wonder if it's something that'll just randomly show up on Tubi or Pluto one day. Keep an eye out for that.
Probably Internet Archive before anywhere. Could be my guess.
It's before VCRs mostly, so it's hard to find some of that kind of stuff.
It's so funny because I remember walking into the bathroom and also another time last year in Burbank for that thing. I remember seeing Joan Collins and
we love Joan.
I have a TV in the house that plays constantly and it's just on Tubi cycling through stuff. And I saw Dynasty for the first time a couple weeks ago and it was like, what the hell? It's so cool.
So
but
so every time you go into the bathroom, there will be a Joan in there, apparently.
There was always a Joan in the bathroom.
London, are you next? Joan London? Calling Joan London?
But I gotta say, my first impression of the first episode for the first 2 minutes, I was like, including the intro, they fucking ripped off Dallas. That was my first thought.
I've only seen the first episode, and I was like, this is just trying really hard to be Dallas.
Through the first two seasons.
I love it, but it does remind me of that.
And
but
the
once
pilot,
you get
I think, was 3 hours long.
It was.
The one
So long.
Didn't they film the whole 3 hours, first of all, with George Peppard, and then he got fired, and then they refilmed it all again with John Forsythe?
Very possible.
That's an interesting tidbit.
But I keep trying to find anything with George Peppard. It's impossible to find any footage.
My little French granny always called him George Peppered. In her
Why
little French accent.
Why would they completely scrap it?
The A-Team.
Why would they completely scrap something like that?
He was like he was like a big movie star in the 50s, 60s. And then
so
he
why would
had
they
some
scrap
life
something like
problems
that
and
after
whatnot.
getting it in the can? I don't understand.
He might have quit.
He was difficult. No, he was sacked. He was difficult. He said that he just kept saying, this is a rip-off of Dallas. This is just a rip-off of Dallas. And and they sacked him. Yeah.
That's like Back to the Future.
I mean, I guess if you have Aaron spelling money, you can probably reshoot the whole thing with a different actor.
Exactly.
But why not slip in a different actor and just be like, hey, don't acknowledge it. Hey, guess what? Yesterday we had Dick York. Now it's Dick Sargent.
Yeah.
Or, David Wayne and Keenan.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
the part of this would now be played by
Barbara Geddes and Donna Reed.
Colleen Camp and Mary Crosby. David Ackroyd.
One moment from one favorite moment.
Well, it was Will and I that did see the escapee in the parking lot.
The what?
That was funny.
But sad at the same time.
This Joan Benner when she's missing.
Probably the personal highlights that I got to see everybody except for Melanie. I wish Melanie would have been perfect. And then the actual thingy, was probably just that it was a lot more, I think, laid back this time. And I feel like a lot of the stars actually came in the lobby and they sat at the bar. I mean, I'm not saying Linda Graham, but the other
Barry
ones, and they're all, they're all
Phyllis.
I mean, as I'm saying, I love Phyllis. But just, I think that was good. Everybody, and I met some new people, and I drank a whole bottle of Jaeger.
Nice.
And I was sober, and he said he didn't think I could do it, and I did.
That tracks.
Well, you were there for the performance on Saturday night. What did you think of the Deb, and Al?
No,
singing?
I missed that.
Oh, you missed that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, didn't see that.
Okay. Well, it's on YouTube, everybody. We have the whole week. We have the whole weekend on our YouTube channel for anyone that was not able to be there. So check out the South Fork Experience playlist, so you can just everybody out there.
Mary, one favorite moment.
My favorite moment of the actual event was having Steve come up to me and like my art.
That was cool.
That was really, really cool.
He was completely random. You had just gotten there and he was there
I had
on Thursday night.
My luggage, and he was just like, he saw our poster for season 7 that I made, and he's like, "What is this? Oh wow, whoa!" And he was like, "This is really great." And then he's like, "I was an art major in college," and I was like, I didn't know that. So that was really cool. And it was not officially part of the event, but I also really liked Brad took us all to those of us who were not able to go to the official fancy VIP thing. We went to our own version of the Oil Barons Club.
We did.
And we got all dressed up, and that was really, really fun.
Some of us got all dressed
up. And Melanie,
up.
if you haven't seen it, I got Mary to wear gold high heels with her dress.
I did. I wore gold high. I felt really, really fancy. And we gave
pictures.
They didn't have
send pictures to the girl group chat, please.
No, they were fun.
Oh yeah, guys, we totally have a girl-only group chat, and always have.
You made these wonderful hats too.
You did?
Oh yeah, I love the hats.
I did.
And all of the stickers.
Only 2 of them were stolen, and a bunch of my stickers were stolen. But it's fine. I don't really.
And if you're listening and you stole them, fuck off. That's rude. You could have given them to the bar. You could have given them to the front desk, but you tried to be an asshole. And if you try to sell them online, I'm going to see it, and you're going to be punished.
And I will have your name. I will have your name with the organizers, so you will be banned from the next South Fork Experience.
Gonna make a note here. I need to burn
nobody's
some stolen
ever coming
stickers.
forward.
We just scared them into hiding.
You are fun.
Which I did. We launched a bunch of new stickers, and maybe I will circle back and show those at the end of the episode and stuff. But we should probably get going.
I will say Steve was very, very cool. He's always cool. He gets around. He wanders around and talks to when he's not signing, when he's not supposed to be at his table, like he's still hanging around and like talking. He's not the only one, but he's always like wanting to talk to people.
Just a genuine guy. Yeah.
Like Barry Corbin was just sitting there with you guys all the time.
Yeah. Real quick, I thought it was great meeting so many new people. We saw some old friends like Ed and Carrie are always our constant companions. We love having them around us, but it was nice meeting a few that I wanted to mention. Just shout outs to these folks. And I'm sorry if I forgot other people, but Jennifer from North Carolina was there. She follows the show.
Beautiful.
Oh, North Carolina.
Lisa from she lives sitting in Charlotte.
Jennifer.
I think she said
that's not far from you, is it?
That's like an hour from me. That's so cool.
Jennifer's beautiful.
Okay, cool.
Lisa from Oregon.
Yeah, Lisa's the teacher.
Lisa was so cute.
Yes, Lisa, the teacher from Oregon. We met on Sunday night. She brought like a group that she met last year, like 5 of them got a house together and they all hung out. Anyway, she sat with us for a while and chatted. She's going to start listening to the show. Dale from Canada, Chris from Lumberton, Texas, who grew up in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Thank you. He says he listens to our show. And Mark from Dublin, who came out and hung out with us a lot, too.
I didn't meet Mark from Dublin.
I think you did.
Did I?
I should.
You were a little wackadoodle that night.
Right.
I should give a shout out to the mother and daughter, Jamie and Joyce Leslie. They come in from Kentucky. They go to all these events around the country. They were there. And also Charlie Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Murphy.
I'm sorry. Every time you say his name, I think of fucking Chappelle's show. Every single time.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
We left that story off. We can tell it later, but we got to tell Melanie about later.
And
we have not already.
Owner of the Southern Cross,
the fingering?
Melissa McGee, was there, and she's actually a birthday mate of mine because she's literally 2 days younger than I am. So she was fascinating to talk to as well.
Where is the Southern Cross Ranch in reality?
It's the Southern Cross.
Where is it? It's in, is it? I believe it's in Forney.
I think it's technically Parker, Texas, but they said some people said Forney, so I'm not sure. It's right there on the border of Parker and Forney.
So it's quite close to South Fork in reality?
Where we were?
Yeah.
We were maybe 15 minutes away.
Okay.
Across, you can actually see the Dallas skyline from certain parts of the property.
Gone over there? We've been to
you have an open invitation. We have an open invitation to
You're
explore.
talking about Southern Cross.
Next time.
You know how
Ignore
it's meant to be in
everything I said
San
last week.
Angelo? Okay.
Is that your lover?
And very
That
quickly, anyone in upcoming appearances. You have Armory Cats coming to TerraCon in Boston this weekend after Labor Day, so that's the 4th, 5th, 6th, around there. Chiller, you have Cherie Wilson and Donna Mills. That's in New Jersey the weekend before Halloween. And just announced Yes, just announced for 90s Con in Hartford, Connecticut in next March. Step-by-step cast, including Patrick Duffy and Sasha Mitchell. So that's upcoming appearances.
So tonight we are talking about Season 7, Episode 21, Episode 152 of the series, True Confessions.
Holy shit.
We'd just like to ask you some questions about the Randolph's son, Edgar.
I hoped he'd be dead by now.
I do what I have to do to get what I want.
You really don't know what kind of a viper you are.
You tell me what the highest bid is, and I'll hand you mine.
I don't see how you can live with yourself.
Once you give up integrity, the rest is a piece of cake.
Do you see what it says? It says the mother is Jenna Wade, but the father is Bobby Ewing.
And it was written by David Paulsen, directed by Paul Krasny.
This episode was written by a man. Makes sense now.
Oh, of course, yes.
We will talk about that.
Okay. And, aired February 24th, 1984. The number one song in the U.S. on that date was Jump by Van Halen. In the UK, it was Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. The number one film in the U.S. was Footloose.
Also.
And in the news, Iraq resumes air attacks on Iran. And Born on this Day.
What year is it?
I know, exactly. And then
now, it doesn't matter. It's all the same, sadly.
Right.
God.
Always.
Different decade, y'all.
Right. Born on this day, Clivio Piccione, racing driver from a country I can't pronounce. Corey Graves, whose previous ring name was Sterling James Keenan, but he was born Matthew Polinsky, who's a professional wrestler and commentator.
Died professional today. Alias maker. Jeez.
Right. Died today is Helmut Schliske, a German sociologist. Sociology of sex. He died at 71. And also, Yue Johnson, a writer who died at 59. And on Dallas.
Let's see, we had Bill Quinn, who played Sweeney the bartender on The Rifleman and the college dean on Please Don't Eat the Daisies. He played Percival in this episode. This episode fell from 1 to number 4. Mrs. Mulgravy was played by Erica Yawn, who played Douglas Wambaugh's wife on Picket Fences for several years. And around the time this episode aired, CBS and Lorimar were considering a second Dallas spin-off with Susan Howard and Steve Canale. But neither Lorimar nor CBS ever directly communicated that to them, and Leonard Katzman was the only mention of it to Steve or Susan. And Steve would have been a little apprehensive for leaving an established show and possibly facing quick cancellation a la the Ropers. And nothing ever obviously came of the idea, so he was happy to remain on Dallas.
I mean, I actually think people would have followed it. It was so popular at the time.
And he would always go back to Dallas after,
Yeah, and they either loved Don and Ray or you hated them. So most people liked them. So I think they would have at least watched it. I don't know.
Knots Landing achieved some success as a spinoff. So
yeah, I mean,
and how many spinoffs can you get? Look at All in the Family.
Right.
What would have been the premise, do you think? What would it have been?
Maybe they moved away somewhere?
An author and a politician, and he was a cowboy? I don't know.
Maybe she gives him like an ultimatum, like, I want away from this family. If you don't leave with me, then... But still,
she gets political office, and he has to follow her to D.C. I don't know. Austin? Maybe Austin. Maybe she becomes the governor.
Austin. That'd be cool. Some trivia about this episode is this is the sole episode directed by Paul Krasny, who was a seasoned veteran who helmed many episodes of Mission Impossible, Mannix, and Crazy Luck of Fox, among many other series. And the disputed birth certificate in this episode first appeared in Barbecue 4 earlier this season, where it was seen Charlie was born on November 20th, 1970. But I think the 20th is missing in this version of it for some reason. If Jenna left Bobby and got pregnant by Naldo almost immediately, as they say later this episode, then their breakup can be traced back 9 or 10 months to February or early March 1970. It's also the first of 2 series appearances by Trisha O'Neill, Dr. Barbara Mulgravy, which we already talked about. O'Neill will appear next as a different character in the series finale. And it says, for some, it says 2-time and Trisha will also appear in a pair of 1986 Dynasty episodes and 2 1998 episodes of the 90s teen soap opera 90210. The Trisha Mulgravy.
Okay.
Or Dr. Barbara Mulgravy, the daughter.
Barbara.
Sorry, Barbara. The title of this episode, True Confessions, is based on the magazine titled True Confessions that contained articles on personal confessions and was targeted at young women readers and was first published by Fawcett Publications in 1922 with a cover price of 25 cents. The front cover of the October 1922 issue heralded our $1,000 prize winner. All hell broke loose during the 20s. Jack Smalley was the editor, and early issues of the run sometimes featured cover illustrations by Norman Saunders.
Isn't that special?
And then we open on some intense music.
Lovely music.
Katherine has stopped by Ewing Oil to see Bobby in an amazing, swishing white cloak and long black gloves.
That's some good screen time for the 3Ds in that opening scene too.
Yes,
lovely Denon.
I love Kendall's sweater. Pink sweater dress in this episode.
Isn't it weird? You see them in those opening scenes, and you're like, "Oh, hi, Denon, how are you doing?"
Yeah, hey, what's up?
I mean, we just saw them 2 weeks ago, but this was 40 years ago.
It was how she disappeared from her desk so quickly when Katherine came out of the office and had to use her phone.
Mm-hmm.
She was there then she was not. Probably lunch hour.
Yeah.
Oh, she was chatting with Sly when they came out of the office.
Yeah. So Katherine comes in. She wants to go to lunch with Bobby, but he can't because he has a meeting and then he has a lunch with Jenna. He invites her, and she's like,
weird.
I would rather be slowly eaten by a tiger, thanks.
What a weird question. What a weird offer. Why don't you come to lunch with me and my girlfriend?
I know you're my ex-wife's sister.
Sure, she'd be fine
with my current squeeze to dinner or lunch.
I think it's a little bit because she had just a couple weeks earlier told him that she loved him. And so he's probably trying to lay that boundary still. Hey, you want to come to lunch with me, my girlfriend?
Do you?
It's so fucking cringe, man. Katherine. I think Bobby's a little oblivious, but Katherine is just being.
If this happened in the 2012 series, they would have a threesome.
Unfortunately.
I do not think Jenna would be into Katherine. I think Jenna would be
Me too.
later bitch.
And I don't think Bobby would be into Katherine either, honestly. No. Bobby has strictly friend zoned Katherine.
Mm-hmm.
He has. And Bobby's so vanilla. I can't see Bobby having a threesome.
That would stop Cynthia from writing that, though.
It's so obvious. It is so obvious to everybody around that Katherine has eyes for Bobby, except Bobby. Bobby has no idea.
Bless him.
He just doesn't want to know because he's just oh my God. Yeah. But so she gets pissed and she immediately calls Naldo Marqueta, which I think I told this story on a different episode, but I could never remember the name Naldo Marqueta when I was a kid, when the show wasn't on. And so I would just think of the commercials for Taco Bell. And so I always called him Nacho Bel Grande. So I might be referring to him on this show as Nacho Bel Grande.
And I'm sure that the Marqueta name is based on Camille Marqueta.
Mm.
Well, she wrote the first episode where his name was mentioned. I think.
Oh.
I think.
And she's the one that wrote
fact check that.
Jenna on for sure. All the early Jenna stuff was written by Camille.
Did Katherine pronounce it Marchetta? Did someone?
Always. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that was her being kind of spiteful?
I think she just didn't know what to say, and they didn't correct her.
No one corrected her.
Yeah.
Okay, so Katherine is the ultimate Karen because she's fucking rich and she can do whatever the hell she wants, but she chooses to get her nose into other people's lives that have absolutely nothing to do with her for some
meant to be a news
crazy fucking
reporter?
scheme.
Was not her.
She was.
Like, go be a news reporter. What are you doing, you crazy person? It's like her mother's death. I feel like she had a psychotic break. She seemed fairly normal prior to
They
that.
both did. Both of those Barnes girls went nuts. Well, I guess Catherine's
They
not really a
both went
Barnes girl,
apeshit.
but she.
And Cliff blamed himself because he should have been on that plane. So
There's some mental illness running in that family.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Especially Rebecca to like. Right. That's a whole other thing. Just like run off, but I mean that was like the start of the spiral.
and she lost.
And
she
shit
lost.
rolls downhill, man.
She lost 2 babies, a Katherine and a Tyler, apparently before.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then we cut to Miss Ellie stops Sue Ellen as she's headed out of South Fork.
In a beautiful party.
No, I think Sue Ellen was coming back in because I think she
was returning from.
Oh, is she coming?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
She says you left early or something like that.
Coming from that was in the previous episode. I believe she gave Peter the heave-ho.
Sure.
Again, the walk of shame.
Again.
There you go. Got it.
Walk of shame.
Same wavelength. The walk of shame.
And Lucy comes in and she wants to talk about Peter. She's always got Peter on her mind.
I don't. Has she not gotten the hint yet?
No, for some reason she's just like
she's gonna get
know
it.
about Peter. And
That's
Lucy
weird.
is bouncing in every scene that she's in. She's just like, "Hey, Peter," and then she says that.
Man, she sure recovered after Mickey.
Well,
Mickey,
I think that's
Mickey who? No.
Exactly.
She mentions talking to Peter, and Sue Ellen is just like, "I'm sorry, Peter called here." And she's like, no, I called him. Relax.
Sue Ellen's thinking in the back of her mind, we gotta
stop.
Scott's arm. Hello, Scott's arm.
Sue Ellen's thinking in the back of her mind, how do we get this girl to move to Knott's Landing so we can get her out of my hair?
Brad
I
missed
thought
you.
again, this again.
Brad, he said he missed you at the party.
Well, yeah, we missed you.
We did.
Everybody is he didn't come to every one of these. I just brought him fancy last time.
He wasn't there?
Ed really missed you because he had to buy all the drinks.
He wasn't there?
He came that one time last time, and I was excited because I wanted him to go to it, like experience it, because I've been to all these concerts. But he experienced it, and what you liked it. I mean, he just didn't know a lot about the show, but he liked it. He said everybody was really nice, and then he got to see the crazies too.
Right.
I was like, well, I'm going to the Carrie Carver. He loves Carrie Carver. She's watching right now.
She's listening.
Hey, Carrie.
Say something nice about Carrie.
Sarah, thank you for not banging on my door at 2:00 in the morning this time. Thank you.
That was me and Carrie, and we were going to do it again this year, but she told me I had the wrong room, but I didn't because you moved 2 doors down, right?
Yes. So next
I
time,
told her. I told you, Carrie.
next time I'll be in 324 because I'm just going to work my way down the hall.
Yeah, the last time I got yelled at by the front desk person because I was the first one to go back downstairs, and he's like, "You guys need to be quiet." I'm like, "It wasn't me."
Oh my god! Isn't that the worst?
Your voice is too deep for that. It wasn't me.
Yep.
It's not.
I was interested to see that Mary Lee Stone have an office, considering she used to conduct a lot of business in her swimsuit by her pool.
True.
Right.
It's good to see her in an office, for sure.
Exactly. She looked,
Yes.
you know,
This scene in Marilee's office,
professional.
and again back at South Fork, I thought another great example of them using the natural light. Natural light from the windows to light the scene, which they didn't do in previous seasons, and I think they do it like in season 7 and 9, maybe in 8. I can't remember, but yeah.
I wrote that in my notes. I liked the natural light in the dining room with Miss Ellie and Sue Ellen. It just looked like really early mid-morning. It was nice. I liked it.
Same thing with Marilee's office.
It does look good.
She's come a long way from a DOA wife to with dark hair to
where she-
And so JR, he calls on Marilee in her office, and he basically just throws a bunch of shade at her about her throwing over the cliff.
Yeah, it's not going to look good for her if the cartel finds out, and he's just really trying to scare the crap out of her.
And she's shocked that he even knew about it. But of course, she should know that JR knows everything.
JR knows everything.
There are a few
JR
little
has eyes
buttons.
everywhere.
Business.
He's the original traffic cam.
Business.
Part of his business.
So he says he's just doing it as like, hey, I'm just being like a friend here because I would like to do business with you in the future, and I don't want to see you sink yourself with this guy. And
The
she's
last guy.
Right.
In other words.
South Park.
And then we have a quick scene of Ellie
that's
inviting Ray and
basically what he's
Donna
saying.
over for chili.
Yeah. Miss
I would
Ellie's
like
chili.
to Miss Ellie's chili. It's supposed to be very famous.
They're going to be farting.
Big time.
That's so
Leave it to Sarah. Oh,
beans, good for your heart. The more you eat them, the more you fart.
Fruit. The more you eat, the more you.
Oh my god!
I see in trouble for saying that.
Do you think Teresa chops the onions for the chili?
Oh, probably, yeah.
And she
hope
probably
so.
She probably holds them under a running faucet to chop them, so she doesn't end up crying because of the
to reduce her tears.
Yes.
Is that like a hot tip on how not to cry to cut onions?
Apparently,
Actually, there is something else. I don't know what it is. My mom told me. I don't have some weird.
you could put on ski goggles too.
Yeah.
Or just don't be a wuss.
Fucking man up. Oh my god! That's what I was going to say.
No, I'm a
Like,
wuss.
fucking man up and cut the goddamn onion.
Did you know that the two gold buildings, the Campbell Center, is now just been renamed the Guild? I googled that earlier. The Guild.
We drove by there. Yeah.
Not G-U-I-L-D, just G-I-L-D. So it's two 20-story gold buildings.
The Guild.
Oh, wow.
What's in them?
I think it's a mixture of apartments now and businesses.
Business.
That would be kind of cool apartments, though.
Imagine living in the Campbell Center
And
and looking for Mark Grayson's pimp car in the car park.
No shit. I'd be like, where is it?
We call him Porn Stash.
Porn stash.
But I think there was a Taco Bueno near there, which is Josh Henderson's favorite taco place in Dallas.
I'm a fan, yeah.
Well, now we know where to find him.
Yeah.
Late night.
He's in your area, or he was filming a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I didn't know what dates. Y'all told me. And of course, I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, yeah, I saw that. I did see it, and I forgot.
I did text him to tell him that you live down there. So
he probably was like, "Who the crazy one?"
Yeah.
Hey, I know all the fucking good spots here.
Now on my screen, I've
and all the
got
bartenders.
Peter bouncing on a very small trampoline.
Oh, we're not.
Yes.
We're not there yet. But we're getting
chocolate brown short shorts.
Oh wait, Cliff's office. Did we do that already?
No, we didn't do Cliff's office.
Well, Don and Ray are off to Maryland. End of scene.
Yes.
That's where I was born.
Cliff's office. Pam's concerned about the offshore drilling again and not having more partners.
And then Cliff is trying to convince her to do it, and she's kind of thinking about it. And then Katherine shows up.
Wearing that same ensemble that she had at Ewing.
Yeah.
Katherine ruins everything.
She tries.
I love this. This is speed episode. I love this.
And here's Will's scene now, Peter.
Yes, Peter sweating. He's just sweating. And he's exercise. And then he starts doing push-ups on that nasty ass shag brown carpet.
It's so gross.
That is a very...
It looks like a no-tell motel.
Very,
you don't know what's going on. They haven't cleaned those
carpet.
carpets since 1971.
Yes. Sketchy
How his nuts don't fall out the shore.
The taped
Which
up in.
again, based on exteriors, is the same apartment building that Mitch lived in before he married Lucy.
But I think we were meant to believe that they were not on the first floor.
I have a legitimate question.
Am I wrong there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think they were like on the second or third floor or something like that.
So it was like a hallway that they walked in from. As opposed to this one just coming right off the street.
I have a legitimate question. Do you think, like, just the short, I know that was like the trend, but like Sue Ellen dating the younger guy and then Peter and then the trampoline scene and all the, you think they were trying to sexualize him like they did Lucy when she jumps her baby's bounce?
Yes.
I mean,
they're trying to sexualize him.
No. I don't think they were trying to capitalize.
Absolutely, because remember Sue Ellen, the symbolism of walking through that park, seeing all the shirtless dudes.
Oh
yeah. They were objectifying him.
But see,
they objectify dudes all the time in this show.
Well, you got to play to your audience.
I'm kind of glad because
Andrew Stevens always had his shirt off. He was talking about it.
Yeah.
So just to know that at least a couple of times they've been like, "Oh, you sexy man, jump on the trampoline, pull your bathrooms out."
Sexy man.
Remember his big claim to fame earlier was the movie Blue Lagoon, where he was.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was fresh off of Blue Lagoon, basically.
I love Blue Lagoon.
Television audiences had changed from the 60s where things were geared towards men with all of the, Westerns and discounts for families. But yeah, I mean, it was shifting and they were,
digging their short shorts.
Playing to their female audience there.
Digging a box.
It's digging a box.
So Lucy arrives while Peter is working out.
Is Lucy like super skinny all of a sudden?
She looks great.
Is this after she had the baby?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Move your breast.
She just looks skinnier than she's been in a while in this. Like she looks teeny.
She's back. She's back modeling with Leland Palmer's agency. I mean Blair Sullivan's agency.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
and they need a hot guy, athletic.
They don't apparently have anybody in their Rolodex, so they're asking her to go find a hot guy.
No, absolutely no. I am not interested.
We're fresh out of hot male models in Dallas. Can you find us one, please?
It's like absolutely not interested. And she's like, but they're shooting it at South Fork, and John Ross will be there. And he's like, well, maybe I'll think about it.
Yeah,
wow. That's like two birds with one stone. He gets to see all of them, and he also gets to make Sue Ellen jealous. Jaeger bomb, by the way.
Nice.
Jaeger bomb.
So then we cut to Bobby and Jenna having lunch, and they're being sweet, and she's thinking about how lucky she is that she gets to be with him, and how much she's always loved him. Yeah,
she doesn't eat one thing. Not one thing.
Should they what?
She doesn't eat a bite.
What? Oh, no, of course not. Yeah.
6 months ago, I never would have pictured this happening. I wonder how many of them actually ate food, because during one of the panels, we learned that Josh Henderson has never actually swallowed the food on any shoots. So
I'm resisting some slime jokes.
It's
an interesting study.
I'll
because
feed him like a baby bird if he wants me to.
Jesus.
Smelly's job.
Jesus.
Jenna tells him how much she's always loved him, and Bobby says that he hopes that will always be that way. And I'm like, do you, Bobby? Do you? Okay.
Where's the ring? Where's the ring? Put a ring on it.
And then, then she makes a comment about dreaming. What if I'm dreaming? I have.
Well, today feels wonderful to me, too.
I'm afraid to pinch myself. I might wake up and find out that I'm dreaming. That's what Charlie said last night.
Foreshadowing.
Right? Dun, dun, dun. I love that. So I had to grab it.
There was an accident, or they knew what they were going to do?
No, they didn't.
Oh, they had no idea what they were going to do. No, that was an accident. But it's funny now.
Or what? Or did they? Did it's a big marketing ploy and a hype?
Oh, you.
And then Naldo, Marquetta.
Dora Mae.
Jenna.
Yep. Dora Mae says she has a guest. Look over, and there he is.
Yeah. And then we go to commercial. And then we come back. And then he's just standing there like Jason Voorhees.
God.
Why is the cattleman? Is it the Oil Barons? Why is it so empty for lunch?
Yeah, I don't know. It is pretty empty, huh?
Very deathly quiet.
Not yet.
That's because everybody there has eaten and gone back to taken a hotel room somewhere.
You know what? I bet it's a late lunch because Katherine came and wanted to go to lunch, but then Bobby had a meeting. So this was after the meeting.
Well, after
all because of Katherine.
Yeah. So Jenna's shocked to see her ex there out of nowhere. And my guess is she hasn't seen him in like 13 years.
Jenna.
And she nervously introduces them, and it's ominous.
Who has the biggest hair in the scene, do you think? Hard to tell.
I did. When they were showing the two of them, I was like, oh, Jenna's got a type. She so has a type, because they were both like the big,
like the
curly, dark hair. Yeah. So anyway, he said that he wants
helmet.
Always. Yeah,
call him helmet.
Unless sometimes he has a blowout though, and that's really big. Yeah. So anyway, Nacho Del Grande wants to come over to her house. And she's like, yeah, I'd rather not, because I don't want Charlie to see you. And then he's like, well, I'll come tomorrow while she's in school. I know where you live. I'm like, dude,
okay, that's creepy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know where you live. Like, already found you. I know your
Bobby,
family.
you should be there too. This concern to you. I'll meet you at 9 a.m.
I just feel like, spill it right now, buddy. Okay, whatever. And then Randolph meets with JR because JR made him.
Yeah. And he's not staying long, so he's not eating, not drinking.
They're meeting at this, like, it looks like a ladies' brunch kind of restaurant with the flowery curtains and the light blue tablecloths.
There's a lot of watercress sandwiches and
watercress sandwiches. I thought of that. Well, she asked him if he'd had lunch, and Pam's like pushing her off her cooking duties on her ex-mother-in-law. Like, why don't you?
She
make
said,
a
"How's
sandwich,
my big boy?" And the child is enormous.
He's a little round.
He is fugly.
We found him online, and he's still a little round.
Thank you.
Yes,
I think he's
But we
cute.
love you, Eric. If you want to come on the show, please.
Eric Farlow. Yeah,
he was the only one. I found
him on LinkedIn, and he totally just. I should see if he blocked me. He might have blocked me.
It's absolutely
Why did he block you?
Yeah. I don't know. I messaged him. I'm like, hey, is there any chance you were a child actor on Dallas? If so. And then I never heard anything.
Well, of course.
I thought,
look like him.
I thought in the restaurant scene with JR and Edgar, I thought at first Larry actually choked by mistake, and then I realized it was in the script.
Well, Larry
I thought
could
he just
ad-lib.
choked on his water and carried on because he's a professional.
He might have been ad-libbing, yeah.
What companies were filing an intention to bid and which ones actually bid.
Right.
And we had
So
Westar.
he names Westar, 4-State.
Oh,
Ewing,
yeah.
and Barnes and Wentworth. Could JR not? I've already guessed those four. Those are the four names.
And the only one that had placed a bid is 4-State.
Right.
He could have just said the only one that's placed a bid is 4-State, and instead of going through all the
right.
I know.
So this whole scene is kind of just filler because we're going to have to come back to do the same thing again.
But it gives us a very famous JR quote.
I don't see how you can live with yourself. Oh, it's not hard. You'll see. Once you give up integrity, the rest is a piece of cake.
Oh, God, that's classic. But you give
Cake.
the rest a piece of cake.
Meanwhile,
Ray and Donna are arriving at Edgar's family home to meet Percival the gardener, maybe?
I need to
know what he
rewind.
was.
gardener, groundskeeper.
The groundsman. They're
Groundsman?
called gardeners, and they're the groundsmen. They're in charge of the whole ground.
Groundskeeper. So he mentions that Edgar was sent up to the sanitarium, which we already knew that because they'd already been to the sanitarium and talked to the doctor, supposedly. They didn't have enough room to put that in this episode, or didn't want to hire an actor to play a doctor. But he does suggest that the former housekeeper, Mrs. Mulgravy, good Jewish name, former housekeeper, she might know.
So he gives them instructions on how to get to the Mulgravies.
That name, Mulgravy.
Yeah, I like it.
Stop you.
Makes me hungry.
He's not Jewish. I was kidding.
Chicken
Very
gravy,
confused.
beef gravy, turkey
I know,
gravy,
that's
and
what I was
Mulgravy.
You did.
Everybody takes everything literally when I say it.
Like, what?
You're so funny, Brett.
What's my name?
We just assume you know something we don't. Like, you know some old gravies. And
No,
What's
Kat,
my
don't be
name?
so hard on yourself.
Starts
You're
with the
not
same
Jewish.
prefix.
South Fork at night and all the lights are on. Start drinking, people.
All the lights are on. Take a drink.
I'll have to drink my cold tea.
That's okay.
Melanie's back.
I'm drinking Costco water, so it's okay.
That's what Roger Daltrey was drinking at the end of the Who concert last night in Boston.
Really? Yeah.
Tea.
Who?
The lead singer of the Who. Who?
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 Huh? Who?
Who are you?
Bobby arrives at South Fork at night. Pam is still there talking with Miss Ellie.
And Ellie says that, she's probably responsible for introducing her to porn
I
stash.
still can't believe we didn't get pictures at the gate and the fence. Damn.
We got it 20 years ago when
I
we
know,
were
but I
there.
have aged.
You look exactly the fucking same. I was looking
You
at pictures
do.
the other night, and I was like,
Exactly.
what are you doing?
Are those glasses
you do look
prescription?
Now, wait. Very important question. Do you think Christopher got a temperature after eating Miss Ellie's food because she was fattening him up?
No.
right.
To kill him
She
and eat
didn't
him like
mention
Hansel and Gretel?
anything about that before. It was weird.
Maybe she was testing her chili on him, and that made him sick.
Raoul is
No,
laying
no.
the table in the background.
Diarrhea.
How old is he in this scene? The baby chili baby.
Chili Baby? That's his name from now on. That's it. Chili Baby.
Chris,
He is no
4,
longer
maybe?
Christopher.
3,
He is
4?
Chili Baby.
Chili baby.
I was gonna say, too
Little
much
chili
baby.
passing your fucking Dallas, Texas chili on my baby. You're not
Yeah.
a full ass
Well, he was-
diaper.
He was
Or
born in 81. This is what, 83,
Really hot.
84?
84. 84.
So he's
In
about
the 90s, we called him
He's
Toad
almost
Boy,
3,
but I
because he
like
was
Chili
born in-
Baby better.
He was born in August
It's a
of
new Chili
81,
Baby.
so he's
It's chili baby until it turns into
2.5.
2.5 to 3. He's not going to fucking baby
It's
chili.
February of 84.
Right. That's true. 2.5.
That's their problem. She's going to take him home. He's going to shit everywhere.
All right.
Sorry.
Does not want to stay for dinner. JR arrives and they
Bobby wants her to stay for
a little banter. Yeah.
JR has pleasantries again.
I feel like Bobby's like this.
You're not going to be making a habit of this now, are you?
Right. After one visit every 2 months. JR says he's not much on nostalgia as he leaves the room.
JR, do you want to join us for a drink? Hell no.
Oh my God.
I drink alone.
And Nacho Belgrande comes over to Jenna's.
Whips it out.
He whips out the big guns and he's just like, here's Charlie's birth certificate.
Nacho.
And then Bobby gets so excited. He's like, oh my God, it says my name. That mean I'm the father? That means I'm the father. Bobby, you are the father. And
Bobby
Jenna's
James,
just like,
not Robert
fuck.
James.
Yeah, I thought that.
Right. And Jenna's just like, God damn it.
Wait. His name's Bobby James for real?
Robert James.
No, I know that.
That's what it says. Bobby James
says on there, Bobby.
Yeah.
It would not say Bobby James because Robert is your legal name.
BJ Ewing.
I thought that.
But Jenna did it in a hurry.
Whoever did it, that is fucking fake. You would not put Bobby James. That would be like my boss's name is James and they call him Butch. Would you put Butch on your birth certificate or marriage certificate? No.
I like Jenna's
real legal
condo.
name.
I love Jenna's condo.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like her brick fireplace.
She feels cornered here, so she throws them both out.
She feels, yeah, she does, because Bobby, after Bobby's like, oh, I'm the father, and then Naldo's like, no, look at the dates. Which, okay, Bobby has never.
That was
Bobby
spot
has never
on.
done the math.
Right.
Mary Marquetta.
Never bothered to ask, like, when was she born? When did you know? Surely he remembers when she left him.
Right. And then, like, he would probably be like, hey, when's your birthday? And then she'd be like, November. And he'd be like, oh, I guess you're not.
It was a lot longer than that since I plowed her field.
Yeah, she ran off in December the previous year.
Right. So
all those years and he didn't think to ask when
impregnated.
Charlie's birthday was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's on you, Bobby. That's on you.
Maybe she was really, really late with Charlie. She's really late.
You can't be that late.
Well, that would make it.
I was 11 days late, and that was hell. So I'm pretty sure.
We had friends in the family that the mother was a month late.
Obviously, I'm not familiar with that area.
I've heard of that, but I've never heard of anything longer than
They don't let you go longer than that because that can literally be fatal. Yeah.
The only reason they let me go 11 days because I said, "Get this fucker out of me." That's exactly what I said. But
your maternal instincts hadn't kicked in quite yet.
So your son was first referred to as that fucker.
Well, no, I pretty much
when
felt
you have
like
a baby
in my
sitting
body.
on like
your
bladder, you can't wait another day. You can't.
And it depends on their length. She was so long. She's permanently moved this rib cage up. My sciatic nerve is damaged forever. This rib cage is moved up because she was long and she was straight like this.
Jenna did have the baby in Italy, so maybe they were just lazy.
It was probably a mafioso doctor.
What are you saying, Will?
You know, like, we don't give a fuck.
As a European,
whatever.
what are you saying about Italians?
As a European.
Well, she throws them both out. So she's
silent for the first time ever.
She's just like, get out. I don't want to deal with this. Bye. And then she runs upstairs and cries.
I'm with Mrs. Mulgravy hanging the washing out on the line.
Yeah, this is a little uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I'm glad Thomas taking that hat off. Her hat was rare.
She's polite till they mention Edgar, and then girl fucking loses it.
Oh, she wishes he was dead. And then
obviously something bad happened because she would have said she would have killed him.
And if she had only had her gun when she entered that room.
He's hanging out a lot of towels.
Yeah.
Maybe she runs a maternity ward. I don't know.
Is she a midwife or
maybe
a doula?
But you don't just wash one towel.
He's got hundreds.
I mean, I think it's just implied that she, from this whole scene, as if it hadn't already been building up before what Edgar had been accused of.
Yeah.
Right.
At the very least, it was sexual assault. We find out that it's
worse than that.
But do we know how
worse than that?
Did we find out how old he was? I know they said that Barbara was she 10? How old was he?
Yeah.
Late
they just call him an
teens.
adolescent.
Late teen.
I think they said teenager, but that could
So
be
they're both still
like
children,
13.
essentially.
Yeah.
They said late teens, which could be 18, 19. But
Right.
Mrs. Mulgravy hanging out the towels reminded me a little bit of when Lily Mae was beating the carpet outside of Ray's when she had it hanging on Lil.
Aunt
Lil the pill.
Fucking Aunt Lil. Jesus.
Aunt Lil.
I miss Aunt Lil.
They've forgotten her, haven't they?
I don't. God, I hated her.
Raymond.
She was in her early 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like barely older than us.
It's like 52 or something.
Crazy.
A lot.
She could have.
I'm
She could have
ancient,
played.
remember? Ancient.
The 21st century people just look better. That's all.
She
We
could have
drink
played
water now.
She could have played Donna Mills.
We do drink water.
I tried to.
They didn't drink water.
And we really don't.
I tried to.
I was going to say, we really don't smoke now, but. Whoops.
Not as much.
I don't care.
Different things.
Everybody's good. You know what? It's horrible for me.
Well, your skin is pretty good for.
No.
So you look good.
But thank you. But
you don't look like you smoke at all.
I need this.
Girl, no.
It's like this.
You look 10 years younger. Both of you do. You guys have good genes.
So she's talking around what had happened, and then we don't find out that scene, but we go to restaurant.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Restaurant.
Meeting.
And a very nice
and
cravat.
he tells her the plan worked. Yeah. Yes.
And she
paid him for disrupting Bobby and Jenna's mojo and
services rendered.
Yeah.
And she offers to.
She's thrilled.
She offers to.
Because he's having some feelings since he saw Jay. He's like, I forgot how beautiful she was.
But he's not noble.
And then Catherine's like,
he's an opportunist grifter, though. So the minute she mentions compensation, he's like, who? Yeah. I'm all about
he's
this.
like, oh, yes, I still think I might love her.
I'll still take your money because I never said I was noble.
For $5 million, I love her very long.
But then he calls her out because he's just like, I know who I am, but you don't know what a viper you are. And she's like, I just do what I have to do to get what I want.
I love
he's
it.
like, right.
And we see her crazy eyes bopping around too.
You know, and that's the funny thing about Naldo. He's like, you know what? I admit I'm scum. And you have no idea that you are too. You just have money, bitch. Basically, is what he said.
Yeah.
And she's like,
he's just
like,
a gigolo everywhere he goes.
Can we talk about this next scene?
Oh, I want to talk about it so bad.
Close up on Katherine.
Yeah.
So bad.
Reaction shot.
Danger?
We see Bobby. He's outside of school, it appears to be. We're not quite sure at first where we are, but it out. And then
his series premiere leather jacket and final scene leather jacket.
He's there to kidnap her and take her riding at the ranch.
Right.
He's like, they get in the car and she's like, what about mom? And he's like, oh, I left a message for her. It's fine. Then he starts being all creepy
This is like
about
standard, like what they teach you at school. Like, what's the code word, Charlie? What's the code
But she
word?
knows him. But she knows him.
It doesn't matter. This is the same time as like
you usually get kidnapped by someone you know.
Yeah, but this is also
maybe
the time
he
when
had like a bag of like bonbons or something.
Well, I mean, you can get me in the car with
Pringles. I'd get into the car for Pringles.
Me too.
Charlie, yeah.
I mean, it's Bobby.
Sour cream and onion.
I assume that Jenna said
Once you pop, you can't stop, Sarah.
Charlie, get in the car. I have some hard
yeah.
candy for you.
So then he starts being creepy
He could
about
very well
wanting
be
to
like, I'm her father.
wanting to be her father, and then she creeps right back at him about marrying Jenna. Like they're both being,
Want a couple of my sour balls?
Both being super creepy. And just like this is the problem that I'm having on this watch of Dallas that I don't think that I had before. Bobby, I feel like, is just sort of not grooming badly, but like Charlie. Like I worry about Charlie because he's just like, I want you to be my daughter. I don't have a daughter. You'd be the perfect daughter. I love and then
it's creepy.
No spoilers, but dude. Anyway,
too much.
Yeah.
This is the same.
It's a little bit Jimmy Savile.
You're an adult.
This is the same man.
Well, for so long,
like
he thought it was her daughter. He thought she was his daughter.
Mm-hmm. Right.
This is the same man that put.
And I guess it's like that. He's like figured if he was going to be with Jenna, that wouldn't change.
This is the same man that put his infant son in a forward-facing car seat in a convertible with no seatbelt.
True.
I mean, that was the 80s.
I feel like
that
I probably
but
sat in a front-facing
I
car seat
probably did a lot more.
with no seatbelt.
there's a picture of me just being held on my mom's lap in a car.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I think I might have been hanging out of the sunroof.
That kid is chunky. He would survive anything.
The weak ones didn't survive, so
I mean,
here we are.
The other car would probably be written off.
I'm surprised he was chunky, considering his mother was a druggie when she was pregnant, and he was not.
Everybody's so chunky.
I don't think that's like a symptom of.
Well, it could be
the very first baby Christopher. That was not Eric Farlow, was it?
No. When you're
Did we
under,
ever get a name, like who that baby was?
No, when you're under 2, according to Tyler Banks, you do not have to be. You do not.
Yeah, they don't name you.
You don't have to be credited.
I learned that when I was watching All in the Family. The original baby Joey was never named.
Then they were the Dager
it's so
twins
weird
or
because
Dragers or
all of the babies, like I remember specifically, eventually all of the babies who played Little Ricky on I Love Lucy, they were not credited until the 5-year-old, but they all had like cast pictures and like names and stuff in all the like biographies, and I was wondering if they had ever come up with the names for the infants on Dallas.
If you or
Even,
somebody
like,
you know has
Margaret.
ever played an infant on Dallas, please call us.
Lucas.
Right.
Now we're back in Mary Lee's office with
Preemie
JR.
John Ross.
Yep.
Yes.
And she wants to get out of that deal, but JR
I like
says,
Mary Lee's suit, and I like a really, really big computer. It's huge.
Hold on until
That's not
after
switched
the
on.
auction.
Yeah. Hold on until after the auction.
Which is just like so mean.
But you know,
part
JR puts in the highest bid, then the company, it's still a win-win for the company.
Well, yeah, that would piss Bobby off though, because Bobby said, "Yeah, we're not going in on this." So he would have lied to Bobby yet again.
Right. Yeah. So then Bobby drops Charlie off at Jenna's and is a little tense. She's just standing at the door. He's staying very far away from her. And he's like, "No, I'm not coming in." And she's like, "Why? Why aren't you coming in?" He's like, "Oh, just not tonight. But I just want to tell you, like, I love you. I love you so much." And then she's like, "Awesome. I love you too. We're going to be a family."
He should just like stand outside on her lawn with a boombox, like seriously in a mixtape.
Stay away from
It is all
child stalker.
It is all very
in the
weird.
Red convertible.
Considering he just had a blow up with Jenna, and then now he's snatching the kid from school and bringing her home after dark, and Jenna's just
really
like,
late.
"It's fine."
And Jenna's just kind of standing there like, and then like he doesn't come up to talk to Jenna and just leaves, and Jenna's just kind of like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Okay. All right. Whatever.
Catherine's plan is working beautifully.
Yeah.
All the stuff he's shouting at Charlie, he's also shouting at Jenna. She just doesn't realize it.
You what?
I said all the stuff that Bobby was shouting at Charlie, he's also shouting at Jenna, but she just doesn't really realize it. Or maybe she does.
I don't know.
She's not picking up what he's putting down yet.
So then Katherine calls Bobby the next morning to arrange a lunch date, and he's just like, "Oh my God, I can't.
I can't with this woman."
Right. And then she's like, "Oh, you sound depressed. I'll give you a sympathetic ear." And he's like,
"Bye."
And a sympathetic vagina.
Oh my God, Katherine, could you be more obvious?
Oh my God.
A sympathetic
and then
vagina.
JR comes and he's like, "Oh, are you dating Katherine now?" And he's just like, "No, I'm not."
And then back to the
Mulgreaves. That would immediately raise my suspicions, Bobby. What the fuck? Come on. Your radar didn't go off with that? Like,
he's
seriously, JR asking that question? That's
he's
weird.
A beautiful idiot.
JR.
Bobby's a beautiful idiot.
He is a beautiful idiot.
Yes.
Anyway.
So Ray and Donna talk to the daughter.
Oh my God. Let's talk about this scene.
Right.
Yeah. Listening to her describe everything, like back and forth with Ray and Donna, and just how calm she was about all of it, and how like she was almost like forgiving in a way. I feel like they accurately displayed the anger of the mother. I don't necessarily feel like they displayed the anger of the victim correctly, even though she was a doctor and had gone through all this stuff. I mean, she was just like too fucking calm. It was too creepy. I was like, you have no emotion.
She's a doctor. She's gone through therapy and shit. That's good. But at the same time, I feel like they're just...
She's detached.
We're just like, no, it's fine. He's fine.
It's very
Yeah,
blasé.
for you to still like him.
She's going to pick up an axe one day and wipe some people out because it's going to catch up.
And I'm kind of with Ray on this, where I'm like, it's not fine. But like Ray also has no reason.
No, really.
Ray can't talk. So
yeah, Ray.
No, he can't.
17-year-old
But,
Hayloft.
yeah,
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
It kind of
like 35.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
But who was the aggressor there?
In this universe now that they are, they are uncle and niece. Like it didn't happen.
Sorry, but we saw it happened.
Yeah,
that's canon.
He
now.
was a full ass adult who could have been like, "Hey, let's go get some milkshakes instead of this."
He could have
Well,
been. He could have been.
in the late
her
70s,
father.
it was acceptable for
He could have been her father,
which is ridiculous. What we consider, grooming and not non-consensual now was acceptable back then, and that's what's
I know
crazy,
right?
So she kind of. Sorry,
isn't he older than her dad? Who's
about
born
the same
first?
age. It's unclear.
Yeah. I think Jerry and Ray are about the same age.
About the same age. Yeah,
I want to say Ray might be like a few days older because he was conceived while he was away at the war,
though,
and then we're to believe that Gary was born after the war was over. So.
Right.
Weren't all implications that Gary and Val were like 17, 18 years old when they ran off?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
She was 15.
That tracks.
She was
then.
15.
So Ray was like 35. Okay.
And then JR sent the good old boys to bring Lucy back and barged in on Lily Mae and snatched the baby. And
the Barneses are done with dinner at the Oil Barons.
Was it dinner or lunch?
I need to fast forward.
I think it was lunch.
Maybe lunch. Okay, maybe
Bobby's
lunch.
This is the thing, like to do, like somebody's having lunch and then there's one character. We saw it with Clayton. We've seen it with Bobby. We've seen it with JR. Somebody's sitting at the bar by themselves, just maudlin, drowning themselves in their sorrows in the middle, day drinking alone.
Day drinking, yes, that's it.
Yeah,
it sounds like me. I'm just kidding.
Day drinking on a weekday alone.
Day drinker.
One of my favorite things to do.
What, day drink?
Alone.
Yeah.
With George Thorogood.
I like to do a lot of things alone.
George Thorogood. I drink alone.
Exactly.
And then
I drink
Pam
alone. I prefer to be
notices
by myself.
that something's wrong. Afton says, "Hey, maybe you should like stay and see what's wrong with Bobby." And then Catherine's just like, Catherine shoos them away.
Right, because if Pam went back, that would kind of be a fly in the ointment of Catherine's plan to keep them apart. And she doesn't want
keep everyone away from Bobby.
Yes, except for her.
She's fucking psycho.
So then Bobby drives drunk home, I guess, to South Fork.
And guess who's on the veranda? Jen.
The beautifully lit pool at night too.
Did she go inside first to like let people know she was there, or she just?
Yeah, I think she said something. She saw Miss Ellie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Miss
Ellie
Ellie
wanted to meet with
Miss
her,
Ellie
and she was just
Miss
like,
Ellie offered to wait up.
Okay, I was busy making notes. All right.
Yeah, but basically, she goes into this speech, an explanation where, like, by the time she was done this monologue, I was like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Right. She made some poor choices. She was like, but yeah.
Who dreamed up this? Yeah. This explanation for all of this.
Like, rich girl problems. Fuck.
Right. Yeah.
What was so terrible that you left Bobby Ewing behind, dude?
She was bored. I mean, that's the kind of the story where she was just like this rich girl who is bored, and she's like, I don't want to settle down. I want to go and do crazy shit still.
That was going to be her life, was going to live on that ranch right next to her father's ranch, and just that's where she was going to be forever and ever and ever. And not even the first. She wanted to go the first son's wife. She's the third son's wife, right? So
she wanted to go out and ride the wild pony and do some exploring.
She's like, I'm 19, 20. I just kind of want to get. So then she like goes off and runs away and like meets this count, and then she's like, oh shit, we're gonna get married. And then she's like, oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
But oh no, I'm also pregnant.
She's kind of like Jenny from Forrest Gump, where she just can't stay put and she's got to go up and fuck up her life and then come back.
Jenny.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Even though I didn't see that movie.
Personality disorders
is where I met Sarah and Mary for the first time.
That's true.
Right by that pool.
That is correct.
Right by that pool.
Jack Daniels in hand.
Somebody posted video on Facebook from the South Fork experience, and they got shoved in the pool during the daytime. Did you see the video?
That was Lisa from Oregon, the teacher from Oregon. We talked with her
She pushed the
We talked
guy
with
in,
her
right?
Sunday night.
Hey,
He went out,
Yeah.
especially.
daytime in August, I'm good with. That was probably very warm. It's annoying to be in wet clothes, but that was probably very warm water.
And I
That
guess
would've
they
been
didn't get
amazing.
thrown out. I mean, that's
No.
if I had known
I'm
that,
sure
I probably would have shoved some people
all
in the
the
pool
time.
over the
Got
years.
straight back in the Uber, soaking wet. She was
What I
soaking
found-
wet in the hotel.
What I found
She literally
disappointing going
went out, got pushed in, got in the Uber, and came back.
And what I found disappointing when I went out to South Fork a couple weeks ago, remember where we all picked up our tickets in 2008 at the back? And that and the Longhorn Barn have been demolished.
Oh.
Yes.
Sorry, we didn't go, Will.
No.
Yep.
I know.
There's
Why didn't we get pictures on the fence and at the gate? I'll have to come again.
We should have.
There's
Yeah.
We went
There's
as far as
been
Walgreens. We should have just nipped round the corner. And now we know.
We did go to Dr.
Walgreens
Walgreens
now
twice,
seven
yes.
times.
And now we
And
know that Clayton's Ranch, which is I've forgotten the name.
Southern Cross.
Southern Cross.
That one.
Southern Cross.
Southern
yeah.
Cross.
Next time we have to.
Well, Melissa McGee
Yes.
has
Yeah, we
extended
do.
an open invitation next time we're down there to come out, and she'll show us around the property.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
It really would.
We
Very
should
sweet lady.
invite her on sometime.
Yes.
Maybe I'll add her to our list of potential.
Where are we at here? Did we?
So we're at the
leave?
very end, and then so Bobby's like, okay, well, I'm not like, am I the father? And then she's like, no, and he's like, I'm upset because you lied, and she's like, I didn't lie, and
She
and
never
he's like,
said he was, right?
she's like, I never said you were the father. And he's like, but you led me on. I'm like, did she? Because she kept saying, like, if you're dating me because you think you're Charlie's father, then, like, fuck off. Like, over and over and over, Bobby.
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
What I notice about Bobby is lying and not being straightforward with people and stuff is something that even carries into the new series in his new relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But Bobby also doesn't tell people shit. So, like, he.
Double standards, hypocrite.
Right.
Yeah.
So then she's just like, okay, well, I would really like to be with you, and I'll be with you, and I'll be with you forever. But, like, if you can accept this, if not, and she walks off. And then we end freeze frame with just Bobby, single tear.
And our favorite executive, Philip Capice.
Right. I'm like, okay, Bobby, just Eeyore Bobby.
Single tear. Eeyore.
All right.
Did you know the single tier is performative?
I've heard somebody actually say his name is pronounced Capiche.
Capiche?
It might.
But
I
we
don't
say
know.
Caprice.
It might.
I say
Caprice
Capice.
sounds.
I've never said
Capiche?
caprice.
I've never said caprice. There's
Capice.
no R, is there?
So Capice.
Yeah.
Kind of like Chipotle.
Nobody
Sounds
says
like
Chipotle.
Italiano mafia.
And
Capiche.
scene.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
And
So
scene.
I give this
It might
episode
be.
5 bourbons
Whoa!
And-
Wow.
because this is one of this is a favorite of mine. And Charlie's sweet ass pink jacket
What?
that she's wearing when Bobby kidnaps her.
Charlie is
I'm
sweet
glad
ass.
you've been down.
Wow, Brad. All right.
Charlie's sweet ass. What?
Well, maybe we wanted to try some Oklahoma girls
Sweet-ass
too
pink
in that
jacket.
text message.
Okay.
Jesus. All right.
I think I'm gonna give it 4.5, just because I do like the, what do you call them, nachos Bel Grande. I like him kind of being in it, and I also like that Bobby's such a fucking puss bag in this episode. Like, he really is a puss bag.
He really is, yeah.
So it makes me kind of be like, this is like one of the only ones. Like, I love Bobby, but like this episode makes me say, "You're a puss bag." There you go. 4.5 though.
Interesting. I'll go with a 4.5 because some stuff happened, stuff didn't happen. It was just kind of, and Daniel Pylon comes in and we get to hear that a lot over the next year or so. And I'm going to give it a bowl of Miss Ellie's chili, which she probably tested on Christopher.
And some dirty diapers.
It gave him diarrhea.
The toots.
Dying to hear what Will has to say.
I thought it was dull. Sorry.
This is going to
I
be
thought
a
it was
podcast,
dull.
podcast, buddy.
I'm here for
I thought it was dull.
Goodbye, Will. We love you.
All the best. It's my swan
All
song.
the build up for this.
Good night, dear. Go get some sleep.
God, you lasted less than Glenn Fry's series, South of Sunset. Jesus, one episode.
How many bourbons?
Out of 5?
5.
Lord.
Five's the best. Five's the best. So I gave it a 4.5. If you think it's dull.
You gotta go higher than
that's
that.
the lowest burden count ever.
That's the lowest ever.
A generous 3.
No, I gave Winds of Vengeance like a 2 something.
Oh, that's hateful.
Actually,
I love that.
Brian freaking Dennehy.
It is the worst episode ever.
I love the ones that
It
are
does
so
have
bad.
Brian fucking Dennehy.
Brian fucking Dennehy.
Oh, yeah.
Brian fucking Dennehy.
Melanie, you're fading.
I'm fading.
What do you say?
I'm too.
Oh dear. I am going to give it a 4.5 as well, and I'm going to also give a therapist to the mother and a therapist to Edgar, and I need to give a therapist to the therapist as well. Girl's still got issues.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a therapist.
Everybody gets one for you. One for you.
Everybody gets a therapist.
One for you.
And here are the
one bit of history after I watched
like
this
Peter's
episode, I
balls
went
in the
back
temple.
and looked up season 3, episode 18, Jenna's return. First of all, we don't see Jenna until 23 minutes into the show. I didn't watch the first 23 minutes. I fast forwarded. Anyway, so while they're in the airport, and Bobby meets Jenna and they're talking, and she says that she had put Charlie on the plane to go somewhere, and then later they're talking, and she says that this is a quote, Naldo's turning out to be a pretty good father.
Pretty good father.
She spent all last summer with him in Rome. She had a ball. So with that, what you will as far as continuity, but we've got some problems here. She was also the fashion editor at that time of High Style magazine, so she fell quite a ways through Dallas society there.
Yeah.
I gave that a 4.6 this episode, a 4.6, and a single user trampoline, or a baby blue tablecloth, either way. One final shout out to the folks at Porta de Roma. They're in Richardson, affectionately known to us as Porta de Rossi. They treated us great.
Portia de Rossi.
We had a great time dinner on Saturday night with those folks. And I know, Josh, you ate there on Thursday. They were amazing.
I would like to also piggyback on that and give a shout out to Charlie Murphy, who picked up the tab for basically all of us that were there on Thursday night. It was Francoise from Luxembourg, the woman from France, and
Little Karen, Crazy Karen,
Deb Twinelli, and he also picked up the tab for Kathy Podwell's table, which included her husband and Alan. And
didn't Charlie and I get briefly engaged at one point?
Is that what that was?
Actually, that's called assault.
And here
there was some inappropriate touching going on.
Here are the hard candy balls that Bobby's going to offer Charlie in the car.
I just love
Why are you showing us your balls?
Melanie, I have so much to tell you.
Thank you, Amy and Carrie, for joining us in the Twitch room. I was
Yes,
very active in there, but we love you both.
Do you like
anybody
my
else who might have
balls?
dropped in?
My balls.
I might give an extra point for Peter's short shorts, now that I think of it.
Okay.
So 3.1.
You're at 3.1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, and we will talk to you next time.
The Ewing Barbecue Podcast is a Stitches creative production. Produced, edited, and graphic design by Mary Louise Hutter. That's me. Social media by Josh Eilberg and Brad Mulholland. Our South Fork expert and behind-the-scenes helper is Jenna Tim. Please check out our website, ewingbbq.com, for all things Dallas and Ewing barbecue related. Copyright 2025. Sit, Bella Lugosi, sit. Good dog.